MMA Pros Picks is sponsored by the MadLabMMA.com. Full breakdowns, DFS, wagers, projections, podcasts, and live streams for every single card. Use the promo code MADLYNCH for 40% off your first month.
It's fucked up, right? Because Ben gonna get smoked, but it's like, oh god, it's so bad for MMA. Because like, he's gonna get smoked by this YouTuber, and then he's gonna be like, oh look, I beat all these MMA guys up and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's fucked up.
Oh man, I haven't seen Jake Paul being taken into deep waters, and if freaking Robbie Lawler couldn't knock out Ben Askren, then I don't think anybody really can, because Lawler hits like a Mack truck, man. He goes in there and swings very hard. But also Jake Paul's been showing some skills. Like if he doesn't get it done early, I really think that Ben Askren, if it's, I think, how many rounds is this? Is it 8 round or 10? 8 round, man. Because I don't know how Jake Paul, like, if the pressure's on him. I think that's the thing, is that he might be getting these early knockouts. He might be looking like he's training very hard, but you never know. So I'd like to see how he is in the 6th round, 7th round, 8th round, see how he's doing. I know Ben Askren is the Olympic type of level training. Like, he likes to train and he's down for the grit. So if he's just able to outwork him and just output him, I think he might be able to get a TKO stoppage in the 8th, just due to him being pressuring the whole entire time. Because, man, it's like, it'd be like that Homer Simpson effect whenever he was in the boxing. You might get tired of punching him, that, he lands a punch and knocks the guy out. So that's what I'm kind of thinking might go on. I'm not, like, I really hope Ben Askren wins, just because, like, hey, there's Ben Askren MMA. Like, I go for the MMA guys. I went for Conor McGregor whenever he fought Floyd Mayweather, just because, like, this would be a big win for MMA if he got it. But, he's going against one of the best. So, but that's not at that same level. So I'm just hoping for Ben Askren 7th or 8th round TKO, if anything. But, man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just go ahead and say Ben Askren, late stoppage.
Don't good box. Askren is boxing very bad at. John Paul, it's blogger. I don't like it. It's not sport. It's showtime. Yeah. I don't.
As much as I want Ben Askren to win that fight, I really want him to shut Jake Paul up, because I think it's so disrespectful. Like especially having these YouTube sensations that are making all this money, and people that have been training their whole lives, like putting their heart and soul into doing so well. I mean, yeah, you can say on the flip side, oh yeah, well, fighters, but they've got other jobs to do. They need to focus on the training and stuff like that. Obviously, I know you've got to promote yourself, but I can't believe that we're sacrificing our whole life to get paid more than half of what than what these guys are getting. So I would love for Ben just to spank him, but Jake, he is a powerful guy, and we know that Askren's boxing is not the cherry on top of the cake. Yeah, exactly. In terms of his style, so it's going to be, but. In boxing, I mean, you never know. What if Ben Askren comes out with a grappling game in terms of like clinching a lot and wearing on Jake Paul? So that's where I see Ben winning that fight. But if it ends up that Jake Paul moves well and he starts slinging shots, man, I mean, it's going to be very dangerous. But come on, Ben, let's bring back that win for the MMA crew. Let's go.
I'm pulling for Askren. I don't know if I'm going to bet on him, but I'm pulling for him. I might get some good value.
Oh my gosh. That's Jake Paul's going to win that. Askren has no stand. I mean, it's smart for Jake Paul to do that, right? I mean, and who's seen Ben Askren throw some decent strikes, right? Like, he's a great wrestler, and now he's going into a boxing match. There's no way he's going to be able to put it in as much hours as Jake Paul has put in. He's not going to be able to do it. I mean, he doesn't look comfortable throwing punches. And you talk about putting on, boxing gloves, right? I mean, you're not knocking anybody out with the small gloves. What are you going to be doing with the boxing gloves? So I think Askren's going to get smoked out there. I think Jake Paul's just picking these fights that he knows he can just kind of he has more experience than whoever he's fighting, and he can just run him over and then look good for the cameras and Instagram and all that stuff. So Jake Paul's he's gonna whoop him easy.
Man, I don't know. Ben Askren is not a great boxer, but he's still a fighter, so I'm just gonna go with him. And I hope he doesn't lose to Jake Paul. I hope he goes out there, trains, some good boxing and gets that win.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.